It was a foggy morning in London, October 2nd, 1963. Thick mist wrapped the city. Just another autumn day, or so it seemed. At King's Cross Station, 6:30 a.m., train 347 stood ready. A routine journey to Edinburgh. Businessmen, families, scholars. No one knew. They were boarding a legend. In the first carriage, James Wilson, a 50-year-old businessman. A black leather case. Inside, documents for a vital meeting. He sipped his tea, unaware it would be his last. In the second carriage, Margaret Chambers. Beside her, little Emily, only 8, a doll in her hands, eyes fixed on the passing fields. She was smiling, moments before history swallowed her. Third carriage, Dr. Robert MacLeod, a physicist from Cambridge, papers full of equations. He whispered to himself, preparing for a scientific conference. The driver, John Harrison, 20 years on the rails, steady hands, calm breath. He thought it was just another shift. The whistle blew, steam hissed, the wheels turned. Train 347 left London. On time. At 7:30 a.m., Peterborough Station. Stop. Doors open. A few passengers left. New faces boarded. Among them, David Clark, a history professor at Oxford. Carrying a massive book on the Middle Ages. 8:15 a.m. The train left Peterborough. Next stop, York. Scheduled arrival, 9:30. But York would never see this train. Station master George Smith waited. He knew every schedule by heart. 9:30, no train. 10C, still nothing. His heart sank. He called control in London. The answer chilled him. The train left Peterborough, but its signal vanished. No derailment. No wreckage, no smoke, no sound. It was as if the steel giant had evaporated. Search teams deployed. Police, railway engineers, army units. They combed 120 miles of track, every bridge, every tunnel, every river. Nothing, not a bolt, not a wheel, no trace of 40 souls. Detective Charles Henderson from Scotland Yard took the lead. Sharp mind, cold nerves, but he found nothing. No broken rails, no emergency brakes, no bodies. The train and its passengers erased. Families wept. Wilson's wife waited in Edinburgh. He never came. Margaret's mother collapsed in Glasgow when news arrived. She never recovered. Emily's doll lost with her. Headlines screamed across Britain. Train vanishes with 40 on board. A nation stunned. A mystery is born. Weeks of searching. Helicopters scanned from the sky. Divers search rivers and lakes. The army dug. 2 months later, the case closed. Statement: Train 347 was lost under mysterious circumstances. Years passed. The story became legend. Books, documentaries, endless theories. 1975, 12 years later. Some claimed a landslide swallowed it whole, but no scars marked the land. Others whispered of a hidden tunnel. Geologists found nothing. And then, Dr. MacLeod's research resurfaced. He had written about cracks in time, temporal rifts. Could his theory have claimed him? 1980s. Case archived, unsolved. Families compensated, but no answers. Henderson retired, haunted. He once said, "It was as if the train entered another Tendersonen to rattled on until March 15th, 2017. London Bridge Station, long abandoned. Dust, silence, shadows. Engineer Tom Grant patrolled with a flashlight. He heard something strange, a hiss, like steam from an old locomotive. He followed the sound. Through a crumbling wall, a faint light glowed, and there it was. A train, an old train, breathing steam on its side. 347. Tom froze. His hands shook. He ran for help. Police arrived. Experts followed. Inside, they found life. Newspapers from 1963, chairs pulled out, half-finished tea, still warm. James Wilson's briefcase, open. Emily's doll waiting on her seat. Dr. MacLeod's equations, unfinished. But no people, not one. Fingerprints on doors and seats, fresh, and they matched the missing passengers. Air samples showed purer oxygen, different pressure. Stranger still, every clock inside read the same. 8:53 a.m., the exact moment the train vanished in 1963. Theories reignited. Physicists declared the train was trapped in a pocket of time. But if the train returned in 1963, were the people? The answer came suddenly. The next day, reports flooded London. Confused figures wandering the streets, dressed in 1960s clothes, carrying 1960s belongings. James Wilson appeared in Covent Garden, bewildered, still 50 years old, the unaged, unchanged. Margaret and Emily found themselves in Hyde Park. Emily is still 8, still clutching her doll, asking, "When will we reach Grandma's?" Dr. McLeod appeared in the Cambridge Library, still holding his notes, still searching for answers. One by one, they all re-earned, exactly as they had left. They remembered only this: boarding the train, a strange dream, then waking up in London. Medical tests shocked doctors. No aging, no decay. Their cells are frozen in time, but all carried a faint, unknown radiation. Rehabilitation was brutal. Families gone. Homes are dead. Futures stolen. Yet something else lingered. Gifts. Wilson could sense economic shifts before they happened. His predictions made millions. Dr. McLeod scribbled equations far beyond modern physics, theories of temporal bridges, ideas decades ahead. Emily spoke of a golden city, a place of light, where no one grew old, where kind beings cared for them. She called it the place between worlds. Investigations deepened. The tunnel was tested. Strange energy pulsed. Magnetic fields distorted. When physicist Sarah Holmes touched the air, time seemed to slow. Her voice was warped. Clocks faltered. They sealed the tunnel with concrete. Too dangerous to leave open. But before the final closure, Tom Grant discovered something carved into the stone. A message, signed by the driver. To whoever finds this, we have entered a place outside time. The world breathes here. We will return when the moment is right. John Harrison, driver, October the 2nd, 1963. The note suggested he knew they had crossed a boundary, knew return was never in his hands. The survivors tried to rebuild. Wilson, rich again, but haunted. Margaret, heartbroken, her husband heartbrokening ago. Emily, trapped between childhood and an unforgiving present. McLeod, hailed as a prophet of time. They formed a group, weekly meetings. They shared fragments of memory, a city of light, voices that taught them lessons about time and love. On the first anniversary of their return, King's Cross held a memorial. Survivors stood on the same platform, the same rails, remembering. Wilson spoke. "We have seen that time is not a line, but a circle. We know there are other worlds, and death is only another station." McLeod added, "Our science is a candle in a vast night. There are laws we cannot yet touch, dimensions we cannot yet see." The British government created a new institute, a center to study anomalies of time. McLeod became its director, and reports poured in from around the globe. Ships lost at sea, planes vanishing mid-flight. People reappearing decades later unchanged. Patterns emerged, magnetic hot zones, points where the fabric of time is thin. 3 years later, Emily, now 11, wrote a book, The Journey That Never Ended. Unchanged in the Golden City, the children met from other eras, and how love alone binds the worlds together. Her book became a phenomenon, translated into dozens of languages. Decades later, the tunnel remains sealed, but Moniware tours still detect faint pulses, as if the gate still breathes. Every October 2nd, the survivors return to King's Cross. They stand in silence. They wait. Sometimes, station workers swear they hear it. A whistle, a distant engine, a ghostly train echoing through time. The train that left and came back, but never truly returned. And so the mystery endures, a reminder that reality, it is stranger than we dare believe.